Alright, so now let's create a function, a recursive function that will be able to find the number of digits in a given number. So previously we had to find the sum of all the digits in a given number. So for example, we had 2, 1, 3, and we found out that 2 plus 1 plus 3 equals to 6, which is the total sum of all the digits in this given number. Okay, so this was our num. And now what we are expected to do is not to find out the sum of all digits, but rather to find the total count of them. So how many digits there are in this given number. And in this case, we simply know, if we take a look at it, then we know that the total count is just 3. We have 3 digits in this number. So now how should we find it? What is the logic behind it? So we know that 2, 1, 3 equals to what? First of all, we know that the basic case, if we think about it, we know that a basic case is just 1 digit. So we know that if we have 1 digit, okay, doesn't matter if this digit is 0, 1 or even 9. We know that it will give us a total of 1. Okay, so that will give us 1 digit to our final count. And we know that every digit that we take and kind of remove from here, okay, so if we have 2, 1, 3, then we know the total count of digits here will give us 1 plus the total count, let's say, for 2, 1. Okay, so that's also total count for 2, 1, 3. It will give us a 1 plus total count for 2, 1. Okay, so now we know that this also will give us 1 plus total count of 21 is just a 1 plus total count of 2. And we know that basically the total count of 2 is just 1 digit, and it satisfies our stopping condition, our base case. And we know that instead of this one, we can just write 1. And the total result is going to be 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is a total of 3. So how to write it in C? It's very similar to our previous challenge. We just use int as a type of the function because we are returning the count of the digits. It's going to be of an integer type, and count of digits, this will be our function. It will receive a num. Okay, and guys, please notice that in most of the challenges and examples we've done here, the type of the function was int, and the received parameter was also int, and that's not necessarily have to be the case. It's just happened by mistake because I chose some basic examples and basic challenges to demonstrate how the recursion works. So now let's see and what will happen here. So the base case is if num is less or equals to 9, because it's just 1 digit. Okay, this checks out that the num is of 1 digit. So in this case we will return, previously we returned num, but now we are interested in returning just 1 because it adds to our total count the necessary 1. So this was our base case, and now let's see how we can construct our recursive call. So what we will do here is we simply know that count of digits in this given number will be equal to 1, okay, plus the count of digits for num divided by 10. We simply take into calculations this right digit, right? It adds just 1 because it's a digit, and we call this count of digits function for num divided by 10 without the right digit because we already took it into account here. And then only when you reach the stopping condition, when you only have 1 digit, you will return 1, and then you will build your recursive results, recursive returns back up to when you called it. So let's do something like this in the main function to check out that everything works as expected. So printf, and here you're going to result. Okay, let's do count of digits in percentage d equals to percentage d, just like in the previous example. And here we are going to specify num and count of digits, and count of digits for num. So let's make sure that it works as expected. So build and run it, and we are going to specify 2, 1, 3. And the count of digits is 3. That's the total amount of digits in this number. And if we take another example, I don't know, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We expect to see here just 9, because we have 9 digits. Not the sum, but the count of the digits. And that's exactly what we can see. So we can assume that this function works. And basically this is it for this video, for this type of recursion. Please guys, try to solve this exercise also once again on your own if you've done some mistake during the time when you tried it on your own, and go over all this lecture one more time if you do not feel that the recursion is 400% you understand it, because this topic is not so easy for our minds and it may take some time to understand all of its concept. So thank you guys for watching, and I wish you a good day.